Corey, what I enjoyed about the movie was really seeing Ben coming into their own throughout it, and we see them become more confident throughout. We see it visually with the clothes you're wearing, and you really channel it during the dance at the end. How is it kind of using that progression within all these scenes throughout the movie? How is it charting that?
Oh, it was so exciting. Yeah, like you said, a lot of it was done with clothes. We were thinking a lot about how much Ben was hiding themselves at any given moment, and there's also this concept of like boy drag, where like earlier in the movie, and even like as confidence wanes, like you'll see Ben wearing baggier jeans and hoodies, and that was something that really made me feel connected to my body at any given moment. So it was really cool, but Tommy was really helpful in helping me track all of that because obviously we shot it out of order over a very short period of time. So we were in like different modes of the movie on multiple, like any given day we were doing like multiple sections of the movie. So it was a lot, but it was really fun.
Yeah, you both did a great job with that. And Tommy, this surprised me, but I saw that Mason Deaver's book is banned in schools by the Department of Defense. So, like, what does it mean for you to be getting this message out via this film, and reaching people that might not be able to read the book now? Because I thought that was so ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of the book banning currently is atrocious and it completely limits our ability to be educated and learn and engage with the world and all of its complexity and beauty. I think that this movie acts as kind of like a resistance against that and censorship in general right now. I think it's exciting that anybody who maybe doesn't have access to that book for one reason or another will have access to Ben's story through a visual medium, whether you're able to see it in theaters or you can catch it on demand or streaming at some point in a year or two. Like, I think what's nice about this is it lives on in a way that just adds more accessibility to this non-binary coming of age film that feels really, really important in our current, political and climate.
Yeah, that's perfectly put. And Corey, you have some really wonderful scenes with Miles Gutierrez-Riley. What stood out about him as a scene partner? Because you two just have a real chemistry and you work off each other really well.
Yeah, Miles is so present, like on and off camera, and so much of this movie was me, like my head kind of spinning and trying to like ground myself, like as Ben, but also I feel like as myself in a lot of ways. And Miles came in and was just like with me, and so playful and spontaneous, and it was just the best collaboration ever. I loved our scenes together. Yeah.
I love hearing that. And Tommy, this is your directorial debut. There's so many different roles from post-production to marketing that you get involved with as a director. What was the biggest surprise of being behind the camera throughout this whole experience?
I think for me, from like beginning to end, was the ease I felt with it. I think when you haven't done something, it can feel really scary. And I had a lot of anxiety leading up to starting production and in prep. And but then once we were shooting, it felt so calm and grounded to me, which I think is perfect. I think it just perfectly suits my brain, which is constantly thinking about like 40 different things at the same time. So that works really well as a director. I think the most challenging part was post-production and editing the film. That was the thing I was least experienced with. And marketing I've been doing since, I guess, the beginning of my career, so that didn't feel too stressful. And I don't know, I had a really clear vision of what I wanted this movie to be and how I wanted it to be in the world. And I'm really grateful that it's finally going to be seen.